PatrikingX splits some minions up top to get a little bit of cycle through his deck. Not quite finding a way to start attacking just yet. Sets up another tombstone on his side. Looking like he'll be playing Lava Hound in this game. Yep, Lava Hound out the back right. Jez, for his own part, is playing a ground deck. He's got P.E.K.K.A out in the back right, but she won't be able to hit this Lava Hound at all. PatrikingX might have found a good opening against Jez here. We'll see what sort of aerial assault he can add on to the back of this Lava Hound. If he's got a balloon that's going to be able to get a lot of damage in there, Jez is going to be hard-pressed to defend here. He's got Zappy set up in back, but they don't do a whole lot of damage. Fireball crashes in against them, and the balloon's getting awfully close to the tower. Gets the first drop as the flying machine locked onto the Lava Hound. Going for the tank instead of the spank. The balloon gets the first tower almost immediately. And PatrikingX has started off with an amazing 1-0 lead. Once again, just in the first minute of this game. I like Cat says, Woody, do you think matchmaking is rigged? I certainly do not, man. Thanks for the question. PatrikingX up on top. A little bit short on Elixir, but definitely far ahead. As we've already seen the first minute and a half play out, much to his favor. That right side for Jez going down hard, and it's looking like Acsi on the bottom here is going to have to counterattack at this left lane now. Sets up a Goblin Hut, and we'll be using a Royal Ghost to try to pressure. PatrikingX doesn't have a whole lot of responses to ground-based pushes, but the Tombstone and Guards combination is just enough to soak all the damage that he needs while continuing to apply a ton of pressure from the air. You can see minions here, the 3 for 6 trade in PatrikingX's favor, taking down both the Guards and the Royal Ghost, moving in that left lane and getting several stabs off onto these Zappies while they're at it. Bomb drop from the balloon, even manages to get a little chip damage onto the tower there. And already, PatrikingX is winning this left lane, in addition to having already taken the right side tower. Looked like PatrikingX could have gone for the 3 crown, but instead played some very clever defense here at the backside. Is going to use a Tombstone to distract this P.E.K.K.A and keep her far away from the towers. Royal Ghost not able to chop through that push just yet, and that's offering a great fireball opportunity. Boom! It crashes on him, but misses the flying machine. A little bit of an unfortunate exchange there for PatrikingX, but he should be able to hold on despite that mistake there. It takes about 800 damage total out the left lane, now down to 1376, but a Tombstone set up on defense will be plenty to keep this P.E.K.K.A far away from his tower. Minions flying high and the Mega Minions swiping her down means that PatrikingX got nothing to worry about. The first game of this best of 5 match going to PatrikingX with the 1-0 game. Lava Hound starts to float in the bottom left corner, and we see Jez switching it up now. Says, you know what? Lava Hound worked pretty well for you. Let me give it a try. But PatrikingX has got a great counter. 3 Musketeers are going to have plenty of anti-air damage. A little bit unfortunate for PatrikingX that he's going to dump a lot of his anti-air out the right lane, though. This Lava Hound balloon, Lava Hound minion push, excuse me, at the left lane is going to get a lot of damage in here. Musketeers taken down by a fireball means that Patrick is actually in quite a bit of trouble here. Zap at the backside takes care of those Spear Goblins, and with the Lava Hound about to pop, the pups are going to get a lot of damage in there. Ice Golem soaks a little bit of it, but that left side already below half hit points. And Jez has got a great early hitter. Acsi trying to turn this series around, down 0-1 right now in the match against PatrikingX. Pump in the back right for PatrikingX. Gonna try to save up some elixir. He knows that a big push is coming in from Jez. Hasn't seen the balloon yet, but there's a good chance that Jez is running that. Actually looking for that heavy aerial assault to crash down on this left side tower, and he's gonna ignore this battle ram at the right side. Finally distracts it with a tombstone, but this big assault at the left lane looking to get a lot of damage in there. Balloon insulated from all these minion blows, and that left side's going down. Balloon gets the drop, and death damage would have been good enough. Acsi finds his way in anyways with minions at the backside, and will send in the fireball to take out that elixir collector. You can see PatrikingX with a 6 elixir advantage now has got to leverage this juice that he's been saving up in order to get the win now. He's got to turn this thing around in the next minute in order to force an overtime by getting a tower down. One Muskie going in the left lane, the weak side for PatrikingX. Instead, he's going to go in the right side with an Ice Golem to block. Battle Ram at the left side, and Goblin Gang right behind it. We don't see any log in Axi's hand. Looks like he's going to have to use Zap to deal with the gang, but it does a pretty good job over there. Unfortunately for him, though, that right side takes an absolute beating and will be in Zap range. Patrick has done it and it looks like he'll be able to get this thing into overtime after all. Axi's got to hold on strong to this left side if he wants to be able to get the win here. Instead, is going to be pressuring at that right side to begin with here. Big attack coming in from PatrikingX at the left side. Fireball misses the battle ram, and it's going to be able to get the crash that he was looking for there. With Fireball out of hand, PatrikingX knows that he can play a minion horde on defense against this big aerial assault at the left side. The balloon does not get the drop, but Patrick just spin his final zap at the right side on that tower. He's going to soak a little bit of damage in the minions here, but he'll hold the damage lead and is looking quite good on Elixir right now. Still has the pump out in the back left, so he can save up a little bit more juice against the next attack that's coming in. 2 Musketeers going down the left lane now. Just needs 671 damage on that left side tower, and Patrick will have the 2-0 lead over Acsi. Let's see if he can pull it off. Fireball lands on the Muskies at the left side, but they get 2 shots anyways. 319 total on that left side tower as the right side attack starts to crumble. Acsi, failing to get across the river with that Lava Hound, is looking very scared. Left side goes down as the battle ram crashes in. PatrikingX taking the second game of this match, 2-1 over Acsi. Taking a look at the third game now starting between Patrick and Acsi. Big Hog Rider hit out the right lane, as Axi's defense is a little bit too brittle to deal with that early push from Patrick. Goblin Hut set up a little bit too far over to the left in order to pull that Hog Rider in. Going straight for tower, he gets that thing down to half hit points on the very first hit. Knight and Executioner, a heavy defensive combo coming in from Patrick, showing that he's happy to play left lane as much as necessary in order to push this Hut assault off of his bridge. But we'll move in over to the right side, once again splitting his attack up now. Hog Rider going on in, Ice Spear gets the freeze on the guards, and the Hog gets one great swing in. Fireball right on top will be able to clip the cannon cart. But with a little bit of support coming in from the Royal Ghost, it could do a lot of damage. No, it gets logged back. Royal Ghost gets a few chops off. Nice hits there from Acsi, but still behind overall. Executioner is great defense up the left lane. Unfortunately for Patrick, though, it's going to walk straight into this cannon cart here. Take a little bit of unnecessary damage there, but still surviving, and we'll get some more swings off against the Barbarians and Goblins marching in from the huts over on Axi's side of the map. Executioner fails to finish off the flying machine, and that's going to spell trouble for Patrick. Left side is going to be Barbarians defending this flying machine as it gets a lot of chip damage shots off against the tower. Hog Rider, though, able to get even more work done, gets a big hit off that right side, and even if PatrikingX goes for the one-for-one blows on his opponent's right side, taking damage on his left side, he'll still be in a great spot here. Tornadoes the Royal Ghost onto his king to get it activated. Nice defensive move there. Takes just a little bit of damage up the right side, but he's not too worried about the 2-1 right now. Just needs that extra firepower on defense to deal with any swarms that manage to reach his tower. Guards and Barbarians could certainly provide a lot of trouble for this tower if there weren't some defensive setup here. He's not worried at all about having to use this Hog Rider to take the tower down now. He recognizes that he can just take out the offensive huts set up by his opponent and use that fireball to take his opponent's right side down. Just once again needs a couple of fireballs, maybe 3 to finally finish off that right side tower. But could also cycle through 2 fireballs and 2 logs to get it done. Guards at the left side bridge as a fireball crashes into the Barbarian hut and the tower out the right lane. You can see it down at a 347. PatrikingX going to roll the log through the left lane, means that he's going to slow down his assault out the right side, but playing it very slow and careful. Executioner chops apart this flying machine and doesn't have much to worry about at the remainder of this attack out the left lane, getting plenty of value. Chopping apart hordes of goblins and barbarians rolling through. Another log stacked on top. PatrikingX happy to use the log on defense and relying solely on fireball to get the finishing blows here against Acsi at this left lane. It's almost incredible the amount of value these executioners have gotten all game long. Patrick, with great foresight, building this deck to deal